Hello, I'm Joshua Brown from howtobecome.com, one of the world's leading interview training providers, trusted by thousands of candidates to help them secure roles throughout Stripe and other top employers. In this video, I'm going to help you succeed at your Stripe interview by showing you the styles of questions you're likely to face, including star format answers to competency-based questions and how to answer them with confidence. Oh, and before we dive into the tutorial, let me know in the comments which Stripe job role or department you are applying for, and I'll personally reply with extra tips and tailored questions to help you to prepare. Let's start off by helping you deliver the perfect introduction to your interview. Here we go. Tell me about yourself. Thank you for this opportunity. I've worked in fast-paced tech environments for the last 4 years, mainly focused on solving complex problems with simple but scalable solutions. I started out in customer support, then moved into operations, and I've always been drawn to roles where I can bridge the gap between product and user. What excites me about Stripe is how much it values clear thinking, long-term impact, and shipping real value to users. In a previous role, I helped streamline a payments onboarding process that reduced friction for thousands of users. I love that kind of challenge, and I'm now looking to join a team where the work really matters and the bar is high. That's what brought me to Stripe. This is a really strong answer because it gives a clear overview of my experience without just listing job titles. I connect my background directly to what Stripe values, like building scalable solutions and focusing on impact. I also show that I've done my research and that I genuinely care about working in a high-performing team. It's focused, personal, and it shows I'm aligned with Stripe's culture. Let's now move on to question number 2. Tell me about a time when you had to get others on board with something you believed in and how you gained their support. Wow, this is a tricky question, and it's being asked to assess your ability to influence, lead through reasoning, and work cross-functionally. Therefore, in your answer, make sure you focus on giving evidence on empathy and outcome. Stripe looks for initiative and teamwork. And just before I give you my top scoring answer, here is a fantastic bonus tip for you. Whenever you need to answer a behavioral style interview question, a question where you are required to draw on your prior experiences, use the STAR method. It's a brilliant way to structure your answer. So it stands for this. You start your answer off with S for situation, and you describe what was the situation you found yourself in. You then move on to T for task. What was the task that you needed to carry out? A is for action. What action did you take to achieve the task? You then talk about the result. What was the end result following your actions? Make sure it's always a positive end result. And the final R is reflection. What did you learn from this experience, and how does it tie back to Stripe or the job role that you're applying for? So here is my fantastic top scoring answer to help you come up with your own brilliant response using that STAR structure. Tell me about a time when you had to get others on board with something you believed in and how you gained their support. In my previous role at a software as a service startup, our support team was spending too much time manually escalating the same types of tickets to engineers. It was slowing down response times and frustrating customers. I believed we needed a self-service tool or internal triage process to handle common technical queries without engineering involvement. But the idea faced pushback because people thought it would take too long to build and might not be used. I gathered data on how often certain issues came up, how long escalations took, and how many engineers' hours were being used. I then worked with one engineer in my own time to prototype a simple internal decision tree. Once we showed how it worked and how much time it could save, I brought it to a wider team meeting. The team adopted it as a pilot, and within a month, we'd cut escalations by 35%. Customers got faster answers, and engineers had more time for core projects. It taught me that bringing others on board often starts with evidence, a simple version of the idea, and showing how it helps everyone, not just you. This is a great answer that uses that STAR method really clearly. I don't just say what I did, I explain the challenge, how I responded, and the impact. I also backed up my idea with real data, which shows Stripe style thinking, logical, proactive, user-focused. Plus, I reflected on what I learned, which shows growth mindset, something that Stripe looks for. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have plenty more Stripe-style interview questions and brilliant answers coming up for you, but imagine having a similar scoring sheet that your interviewer could use to assess you. Well, now you can. When you're ready, and only if you want to, you can click the link in the top right-hand corner or in the pinned comment below this video at any point during the training. That link will take you to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can instantly download my Stripe Interview Success Pack. With this pack, you'll get that Stripe-style interview score sheet, plus 30 of the most commonly asked Stripe-style interview questions, each with expert, brilliant answers to help you to prepare to pass. You'll also get a ready-made 30, 60, 90-day plan to impress the hiring manager. You simply print this off, take it along to your interview, and hand it to the hiring manager, and it demonstrates what you will do in the job role in the first 30, 60, 90 days of starting work to ensure they receive a positive return on their investment in hiring you. Plus, you'll also get our brilliant STAR Techniques Answers workbook tailored for all Stripe job roles. Thousands of people have used these exact strategies to land jobs at major companies and other top employers worldwide. And if it doesn't help you, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk. Click that link now or check the pinned comment below when you're ready, and let's keep going with even more questions and answers to help you to succeed. Stripe-style interview question number 3 is another behavioural one. Describe a time you led a project when technical uncertainty was high. Now, this question is being asked to see how you handle ambiguity and lead confidently in complex, high-risk situations. In your answer, make sure you break the uncertainty into manageable parts and show how you kept momentum and reduced risk along the way. Here is my fantastic answer to help you come up with your own brilliant response. Describe a time you led a project when technical uncertainty was high. At my last company, we were expanding into a new market that required integrating with a payment provider we'd never used before. The documentation was unclear and the API lacked consistency, which created a lot of unknowns for the dev team. I was asked to lead the integration project from an ops perspective, working closely with engineering to keep things on track and aligned with regulatory requirements. To manage the uncertainty, I broke the project into small, testable milestones. I set up regular syncs between legal, engineering, and support to flag risks early. I also created a shared doc to log every unexpected issue or behavior that we found during testing. When blockers came up, I worked directly with the provider's technical contact to escalate and get clear answers fast. Despite the ambiguity, we launched on time and our error rate during the first month was under 1%. The internal documentation we built along the way also helped speed up future integrations. That experience taught me that when technical uncertainty is high, clarity, cross-functional trust, and tight feedback loops are key. It also reinforced the value of staying calm and systematic, even when you don't have all the answers up front. This answer works really well because I don't shy away from the complexity. Instead of pretending everything went smoothly, I explain the unknowns and show how I broke things down. I led cross-functional collaboration, kept things organized, and found ways to reduce risks. Stripe wants people who stay calm, take initiative, and move forward even when it's messy. And that's exactly what this story shows. Let's move on to question number 4. Why do you want to work at Stripe? Now, this question is a really important one to prepare an answer for, no matter what job role you're applying to. So why is this question being asked? Well, they want to see if you've done your research and if you truly align with Stripe's mission and culture. In your answer, make sure you show that you understand Stripe's product and principles and explain how they match your own way of thinking. That's very important. Let me show you exactly what I mean with this brilliant top scoring answer to help you. Why do you want to work at Stripe? I've followed Stripe for years because of how thoughtfully it builds products. What really stands out to me is the focus on solving real problems for businesses, not just writing code or ticking boxes. I'm someone who enjoys working on messy, complex problems, and Stripe's culture of clarity, ownership, and high standards really resonates with me. I want to be part of a team where people care deeply about the quality of their work and the impact it has. Stripe feels like the kind of place where I could learn fast, contribute meaningfully, and help build things that last, and that's exactly the kind of environment I've been looking for. This answer is brilliant because it's personal, specific, and clear. I don't just say Stripe is a great company. I explain why it resonates with me and how their values match the way I like to work. That shows I've done my research and I'm genuinely motivated, not just applying everywhere. Plus, I keep it concise but meaningful, which helps it stick. So those are just some of the key Stripe-style interview questions that you need to prepare for. But if you want the full list of all 30 Stripe-style interview questions, along with the expert answers to help you succeed first time, the job interview score sheet tailored for Stripe job roles, and the Stripe-style behavioural interview questions workbook, plus a 30, 60, 90-day plan template you can give at your interview to impress the hiring manager, then click that link right now in the top right-hand corner or on the pinned comment below. It will take you straight to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can instantly access every answer, template, and workbook all in one downloadable package. It's a brilliant resource designed to give you the edge and boost your chances of success, and more importantly, make you stand out from the competition. So make sure you check out that link. If you found this tutorial helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their interviews, and your support really helps me continue creating these videos. Also, hit that like button if you found this video helped you. It's a small click that makes a big difference. If you have any questions about Stripe interviews or any job role or department, drop them in the comment section below. I reply to all comments with tips, advice, and support. And finally, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is in the description. I love connecting with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best in your Stripe interview. You've got this.